So you probably want to know how much money I make, running a convenience store as successful as this one, where I don't have to do much work. I just kind of sit back here, watch everything sell, collect the cash, and write myself a big check at the end of the week. Then I'll probably take a couple months off to go to Tulum, probably do a little bit of swimming, head over to Florida, go golfing, come back, open up the store, do the whole thing over again, drive home every night in my brand new Audi. Life's good, okay, when you own your own convenience store. It's a very easy life, there's nothing to worry about. People come in, they spend money, and you take home that money. It's all yours at the end of the night. There's nothing to worry about. I will tell you 100% of that is probably not accurate, if that makes any sense. I'm just going through my thoughts this afternoon. We just closed up the store, and there's a lot more to it, and it's a lot more boring than that scenario there. The video's not going to be boring. It gets very in depth on how this place actually runs, and if we take any money out of this business at all. But it's not that glamorous, and it's going to take a long time, and that's the honest truth when you open any business. So if anyone out there thinks it's going to be easy or you're going to be rich in a few years or months, get that out of your head, because you're going to be working for every dime you make. Let's just say that. And you might not even make a dime for the first couple of years. So let's get started on this one. Hi. So, welcome back to this channel. I hope you guys are having a great day. We just closed up shop today, and it hasn't been bad. December's always a great month for retail, so we're in a positive mood today. You're going to go through ups and downs being a small business owner, but this is definitely a positive day, and we're looking forward to a very busy holiday season. If you're new here and you don't know what I'm talking about, my name is Ray. Felicia and I own a grocery store for about 4 years now. This channel is all about opening your own small business, whether it be a small cafe, restaurant, or grocery store like us. We try to cover all bases on this channel, so if you're interested in that, please subscribe down below. And if you hit the like button, it really helps this channel grow to other people who are interested in personal finance and small business. I usually make this video about once a year, so if you've been on this channel a little while, you've seen my updated 2020 video on this subject, probably 2019. There may be another one sprinkled in there somewhere. But I usually like to update this once a year because a lot of people are interested on what it takes and how much of a return you get on your investment when you start opening your own small business. So on this channel, I never really, hide anything about salaries or sales or money. We're very open and honest. I think money should be better educated, and it shouldn't be considered as much as a faux pas to discuss, money in general. People sometimes shy away from talking about that subject. I don't see anything wrong with it as long as everyone's kind of in a judgment-free zone, we'll call it. And that's what I like to keep on this channel. We're not trying to brag or boast. We're very humble people here. We're starting from the bottom, trying to make it, just like a lot of people. And here we are 4 years later, and this channel's all about, you watching me do this so you don't have to make the same mistakes, and hopefully you can take some tips and grow your own business whenever you're ready to start, or maybe you already started. So everything you see here was built up around the last 4 years by me and Felicia. We kind of renovated the whole space and invested quite a bit of money into this space. And it's going to take a lot of work. A lot of people think when you open a business, you get to kind of just have employees run it for you. You sit back, go in when you want, kind of delegate, do the purchasing, the fun stuff. I'm telling you, it's still work. You're still going to be scrubbing toilets for the first little while. You're still going to be filling your shelves. You're still going to be doing everything. You're going to wear a lot of different hats. So please get that idea out of your head that you can start just by, running the place a couple days a week. It's going to be 24/7 for a little while. And that's going to be like most small businesses. And a lot of people understand that, but there's a lot of new people that are kind of getting into doing their research that don't really know what it really takes yet. So please get that idea out of your head. And even my situation may be a little different than yours will be, and my salary may be higher or lower than yours will be when you start your business. It has a lot of different factors. I want to just make sure you know that this is my personal experience, and your way can go one way or the other, and hopefully it goes even better. So to give you some preliminary numbers on how it all started, me and Felicia spent about $80,000 setting up the space from the bare bones. Pretty much nothing you really see here is included in that price. This is more the renovations, the electrical, the tiling, some of the wooden shelving, a few of the coolers, but basically we've reinvested a lot into this business, and I'm going to get into that because it kind of ties into where our salaries are at right now as well and how much we reinvest. It's more of a long-term strategy, but just so you know, this is a 1,600 square foot space. It's designed to be quick, efficient grocery, so you can call it convenience if you want. I might title that in the title. And we spent about $80,000, electrical, tiles, just renovations, shelving, some carts, doors, everything adds up, signage. It adds up quick, so you really got to really budget correctly. And we did make our investment back already. We got our money back out of that original $80,000, so that's great. We do feel blessed that we're in this position. We didn't struggle too much, with the pandemic going on. We're in a good position right now. We still need to grow a lot further so we can finally start hiring some full-time staff and really figuring out, how to expand our business beyond what it is right now, because we're looking to grow. If you're not really growing, you're dying in business, and this is the position we need to figure out in the next 6 months. So I hope you're still on that channel where we really decide where this place is going and how it's going to get there in the next 6 months. So I know many of you are probably wondering when I'm going to get to the point of this thing. Let's get right to it, okay? I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to get to the numbers that everyone's waiting for. My salary hasn't gone up probably in a year by much. I'm thinking the last video I made, the salary was $40,000 for me and $40,000 for Felicia, and currently it is $45,000 for me and $45,000 for Felicia. Now this is strategically done because I don't think we need to take much more out of this business at this point in time. All of our bills are covered. We purchased our house that was very small and modest. Felicia hates when I call the house small. She likes the word cozy. The house is very cozy and cute, whatever you want to call it. But that's where our salary needs to be, so the store functions at an optimal level so we can keep reinvesting into it and keep growing. I'm not looking to, sign big checks so I can buy, fancy cars for myself. I'm looking for the long-term plan of this business. So this thing could be here for 30, 40, 50 years. Even when, I'm ready to retire at 75, 80, God willing, I'm still healthy by then. If someone can take it over for, a good sale, or, maybe even one of our kids can run this place, or maybe it expands into something else. We're not looking for the short-term gain here. Any business you open is going to be for the long-term investment. Anybody who tells you otherwise is probably just in a quick get-rich-quick scheme. You can find them online, whatever you want to call them. A real business is going to take time, patience, effort, hard work, whatever you want to call it, and that's why even our salary at $45,000, sometimes, it should be reinvested into the business to keep growing it. I don't have a lot of personal bills. We live very modestly. We can really eat off the store if we wanted to. That sounds a little weird, but you know what I'm getting at. So what do I mean by that? Reinvesting into your business. Instead of taking out money personally for yourself, you reinvest it into more products, better equipment, better shelving, just better advertising. There's always something to make your business better. And the beautiful thing about that is that it helps grow your business while help reducing your tax bill at the end of the year, because you show less profit as long as you have, proper business expenses. So if we're spending money on inventory, and that goes, as an expense against our business profit, therefore we pay less taxes at the end of the year. So it kind of all works full circle. You get an advantage that way. You can keep growing your business, and the government's not going to come after you for way more money because you have proper business expenses. So you're probably wondering at this point, like, this guy talks such a big game, Mr. Businessman, and he makes like $45,000 a year, blah blah blah. His wife only makes $45,000 a year. Well, you really have to look at the bigger picture here. We opened a new business that's relatively still new. We're going on our 4th year. We're still in business, which is pretty crazy being in the food industry as competitive as it is. Many businesses don't even make it to their 1st, 2nd, 3rd year. So we're just happy to be here sometimes. We're happy that we, invest our money and actually had a payback. We're happy we even take a salary out of this business, because at the end of the day, there's so many ongoing expenses, so many different things to consider that need to be paid. To be able to take money personally out of something you created is something we should be happy about in general. And yeah, we always want more. We always want to do better. You can always do more. But at the end of the day, look at the bigger picture and how many businesses fail in the first 5 years, in the first year, whatever it may be. And then put it into perspective and wonder, you're still here, you still made it. You must be doing something right. And you can take some money out of your business as you keep growing, right? The point of this video wasn't to exactly tell you my salary. It's to show you how much of a long-term process it can be to build a small business. You may have a good couple first years, and it shows you what you're going to have for, a long time in your business. Or maybe a very, very slow start where you have to build your regular customers, build that, well-oiled machine that functions properly until you can start, delegating some tasks to some part-time workers. Unfortunately, that might take a longer time than you want, but that's kind of all part of the business. It comes with the cost of being in business, you can say. And just know that you're going to be reinvesting a lot of your money if you really want to grow your business. And unfortunately, again, many entrepreneurs take too much personal money out of their business and end up running out of money. And what do you do when you run out of money? That's when people close their businesses. So my main advice is, for this video, do not run out of money and you can stay afloat. All right, guys. Thanks for watching this video. If you made it this far, I really thank you, because watching a whole video nowadays on YouTube is very rare. There's so much taking your attention. But if you stayed with us for this long, thank you, and please subscribe. Have a Merry Christmas.